Beautiful.
Oh, I've been working on that for hours.
You have? And
Piece of music. Yep.
And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time pedal show. My name is Gabor.
Hey, welcome along. I'm Alex. We're going to check out the spiral array from Black Country Customs from Laney today.
Hello, Laney Australia, and big thank you for sending this out to us.
Thank you very much. There's other pedals we've done from them.
There's one here.
You can see it. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Hey, yeah, we're going to get some sounds though. It's kind of a chorusy thing. It
Yes.
goes a bit above and beyond probably standard chorus sounds.
Yes. It definitely does.
So, if you like what we do, consider liking and subscribing. Give us a thumbs up. And putting comments, questions below in the comments and questions section.
Below.
Now, we've just got it set up in stereo.
Stereo, yes.
Because it is stereo pedal.
Yes.
It's going into the Apollo. We've got a Plexi from UAD, just set fairly clean.
Testy.
And there's a bit of spring reverb one side just for fun.
Why not?
For fun.
Because why not? And we also had a little bit of the monolith, which you can see here, the video for that.
Yes.
Monolith, distortion, overdrive in there as well.
Right
So, the spiral array. Okay, let's just quickly look at it. We've got D, we've got M, we've got R, and we've got T. Now, D is the depth. It's basically like a chorus. So it's got three modes, right? Let's actually start with that. So we've got a little switch in the middle, which actually really cool, right? When it's on, you flick the switch, it changes color. That's what all these do. So you've got three settings. You've got the AN setting, which is an analog chorus, and it's based on a Roland CE1, not the CE2, the CE1. You've got TSC, which is Tri-Stereo Chorus, which is based on...
Tri-Stereo Chorus?
Yeah, but hang on, it has a... What is it called? The 1985 Diatronics Tri-Stereo Chorus.
Excellent. My favourite year.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's when you were born.
Oh yeah.
He was born that year. I was already 6 that year.
Wow.
I'm old.
You're bloody old.
Yes. And then you've got the dim setting with the blue LED, which is the Dimension D.
That's also fun.
Kind of setting. Now, okay, so the knobs, right? So the knobs, we have D for depth, we've got M for mix, we've got R for rate, and T for tone. I think that's his tone, isn't it? Yes. I'm well prepared. Depth is basically the depth of the modulation, or how much of the chorus, how strong of a chorus effect you want. Mix, I believe, goes from all dry to all wet. Rate is the rate of the modulation, which goes way far beyond anything any human has ever experienced before. And that's just the tone control, so you can change the tone of the chorus.
It's nice having tone control on modulation.
Yeah. So let's check out the... Do you want to start?
Sure.
Clean sounds.
Twin Turn Airline.
And there was, or possibly still is, a video of it up here. The guitar, I mean. So let's start off on An.
Cool.
Analog. So it's a meant to be sort of an homage to the Roland CE1 chorus ensemble. So I just went the depth. I went from all the way down to all the way they reckon if it's on 0, it's like a doubling effect, or somewhat like a doubling effect. If that's all the way on 0, which, by the way, I should mention as well. You probably can't see it in the overhead camera because it's a bit hard to see, but there's a little thingy dingy up the top here at like 1 o'clock. That's where the actual setting is. So that's where you have to look where you set on the numbers on the knob. It's a bit. You can't see it probably, but we might do a photo of it.
A little close up.
So this is the depth on 0, which means it's meant to be kind of like a doubling effect.
That's actually quite neat.
Well, there you go.
Fantastic. Actually, quite.
That's quite nice.
It's very pretty, but the rate does go cray.
Yeah. So and yeah, the I'm just double checking. Yeah, so the mix control goes 100% dry if you go all the way off. So that's nothing. That's just dry.
It's just me. Should we get at the rate? Go.
Now let's look at the rate. Now the rate, we are basically on almost 0 because it goes from it's quite really nice and then it goes way further than you really need to. So let's put a depth and a mixer all the way up so you can hear it. So this is now rate on 0.
It's quite pretty.
That's very pretty. Yeah, absolutely.
Won't be pretty much longer.
Yeah, well, we're on about 3 now. We're on about 3 now. So
Yeah.
let's go. Let's go a bit further than 3. So that's on 6.
Fantastic.
Let's go to 10.
Let's go to 7.
Okay, let's go to 7.
Maybe you might. A bit of crunchage.
Bit of crunch.
You can't play fast.
No, not with that. Not with that.
Interesting.
It goes way beyond.
And that's pretty much just the first mode.
That's just the first mode. Okay, well, I mean, that's that. So then let's turn the rate down again. Let's go to TSC, tri-stereo chorus, and let's do the same thing. So let's modulation. Let's put the mix and a depth all the way up, rate all the way down. We haven't even looked at the tone control yet, but let's not worry about that too much. That's lovely.
It's pretty.
That's
pretty,
really cool.
Pretty lovely.
So with the tone now, what I was doing, I turned the tone down. It darkens it up a bit, and it makes it even more subtle. Because I think the tone is only on the chorusing. I think the tone is only on the chorusing. Let me double check.
Because chorusing is modulation with a dry signal, in case you don't know.
Yeah. So it adjusts the overall tonal response of the chorus, allowing you to dial in more upper frequency content to the chorus sound. So the tone is only in the chorus. So basically, I mean, with the chorus, you have your original signal, and then it's kind of like a delay, but it's a very short delay, and the delay time of that short delay gets modulated. That's basically so it gets a little bit slower, a little bit faster, a little bit slower, a little bit faster, and that's the tone just on that delayed set. So not the original signal.
Yep.
So you can make it more subtle.
Daisy Lux chorus.
That's everything on full. So the rate, the modulation doesn't quite go as wild as with the first one on this one.
That's cool. That's cool. I like the that style of chorusing. It's less cheeseball 80s.
Well, it's a 1985 Dyne tri-stereo chorus.
I know. Maybe it's just the wave shape that's I like better.
Well, let's try now the same thing. Let's put all that up and let's go to dim, which is the dimension.
CD?
CD, EFG.
Yes. Yes, we should do different versions.
Yes.
That wasn't that done with a bit of crunch. Yeah.
So that the rate, modulation rate, kind of makes it really come out. So let's try it with a clean sound as well. So I'm going from no modulation rate. So the depth and mix are all the way up. So it goes a little further than almost needed again. But in that sort of first setting, sort of round about there somewhere, it's really quite pretty. Exactly.
Power to the people dancing in the street. So yeah, that's interesting.
It's a different concept. The other thing also that it does, it's got an expression pedal input. Should we quickly plug one in and just see?
This one we haven't prepared earlier.
All it does is the mix, I think, as far as I remember. All it does is.
So, let's see if this works.
Yeah, mix control.
Put it in the hole properly.
Yes.
Works with my foot.
So this is an El Cheapo M gear expression pedal. So that's rate. Well, I mean the mix all the way down. So no mix.
Works as described.
Yeah. And I think it goes to wherever the high setting on the mix is. That's where it goes to. It goes from 0 to whatever that's set to.
Yep. That'd be handy for like having a loop switcher rig or something where you're blending your effects.
Yeah. It's quite pretty. I think it's quite a pretty.
It's cool. Does really nice lushness, but also goes wacky.
It goes almost too wacky, like especially I reckon
This is
on
coming
analog.
From you, it likes Whacktown.
But I mean that. That's kind of like the ring modulator, and then you go to the dimension setting, and that's the like massive vibrato.
It's cool. Yeah. I know you're not a massive fan of choruses and stuff, but I'm kind of coming back to the idea of using choruses as a sweetener, especially clean tones.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Chorus isn't really my thing.
It's okay. Yeah.
But yeah.
Interesting.
No, I mean I had to use it a lot. I played in that Chili Peppers thing, and he uses chorus like all the time. So I had to use it a lot, and I was never a massive fan of it. But maybe that's one of the reasons, because I overdid it.
Yeah, sure.
But anyway, I think
it has a sound as a statement.
it definitely has a sound, and this thing is quite unique, which is kind of interesting. It has a unique voice. You can run it in mono as well. We just run it in stereo because it's a stereo pedal, and if you do a video of a stereo pedal in mono, there's guaranteed to be comments below saying, "Why didn't you do it in stereo? Do it in stereo. Why is it in mono?" So it's in stereo. This was a stereo video. Make sure to watch it with good headphones or good speakers and stuff, so you can hear the stereo sound. And what else should people do while they're listening to the stereo sound, Alex?
And there's some mad links below to check out our Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, our fax machine number, all that kind of good stuff down below.
Check us out in the yellow pages.
Yep. That'll be cool and hip.
Brilliant.
And there's Instagram, Facebook, and what's it called? Podcast.
Yes.
There's a podcast below. We chat about all gear and occasionally have some guests on.
Yes.
And thanks for hanging.
Yes.
It's been real.
It's been unreal.
Yeah, we're in. Sign out. See ya.